Smith is an engineer. He is from Canada, but he works in the U.S. He lives in New York. Bill's wife is Shirley. She is a teacher. She teaches English at a school in New York. They have 2 children, Anne and Mike. Anne is 16 years old and Mike is 14. They go to high school. Anne is tall and pretty, and Mike is tall and handsome. Anne is a little shy, but Mike is outgoing and funny. They are good students. Of course, they speak English very well. It is my friend's birthday on Saturday. She was born on the 17th of April. She will be 21 years old this year. I'm going to buy her a pink sweater for her birthday. Some of her friends are buying her chocolates, but she told me that she doesn't like chocolate because it gives her a toothache, and she hates going to the dentist. The party starts at 8:30 on Saturday night. She is having the party in her living room, so she is moving all the furniture out of the living room to make space for people to dance. I don't know what to wear for the party. I usually like wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt, but I want to look smart for the party. On Friday afternoon, I'm going to go shopping for some new clothes for the party. I hope that it's going to be sunny on Friday when I go shopping. I don't like going out if the weather is cold and rainy. Tim is a student. He is studying English at a school in London. These days, he is finishing the first level. Tim is 23 years old. He is from Poland. His mother, father, and sister live in Poland now. His sister, Monica, is 20. She will go to the U.S. next year to study English, and then she will go to university there. She is going to study business. Tim went to university in Poland. Now he is studying English so he can find a good job. He is enjoying living in London because there are a lot of interesting places there. Monica will visit him on her way to the U.S., and they will be tourists together. Now, Tim is studying very hard and practicing his English. Where is Tim studying? Where is Tim studying? What is he studying? What is he studying? What level is he finishing? What level is he finishing? How old is his sister? How old is his sister? Where does she live? Where does she live? What will she do next year? What will she do next year? What is she going to study? What is she going to study? Did Tim go to university? Did Tim go to university? Where will they be tourists? Where will they be tourists? What is Tim doing now? What is Tim doing now? Now, check your answers. Where is Tim studying? He's studying at an English school in London. What is he studying? He's studying English. What level is he finishing? He's finishing the first level. How old is his sister? She's 20. Where does she live? She lives in Poland. What will she do next year? She will study English in the US and go to university. What is she going to study? She's going to study business. Did Tim go to university? Yes, he did. Where will they be tourists? They will be tourists in London. What is Tim doing now? He's studying hard and practicing his English. Now level 1 is finished, and we'll see you in level 2.
Frank is an architect. He was born in 1976. Tonight, his friends are having a big party for him. He will get married in 1 month. Unfortunately, Frank can't come until 9 o'clock. He has to meet with his boss. His friends are buying many gifts for him. Harry made him a new armchair. Terry bought a new TV for him. His friends are very thoughtful. The party will be in the back of a sporting goods store. There is a big room. It is close to everyone's house. Frank's grandparents might come. They live far from the store. Frank's sister may drive them there. Her car is new. Everyone should have a good time. There will be a jazz band there. There will be lots of beer and soda. Some people might have to call a taxi after the party. They shouldn't drink and drive. Now answer the questions. What is Frank's job? Why are his friends having a party for him? Why can't Frank come until 9 o'clock? What did Harry make for him? What did Terry buy him? Where will the party be? Is the party far from everyone's house? Who may drive Frank's grandparents to the party? What kind of band will play at the party? What should some people do after the party? Parrots are beautiful animals. They are birds. They must eat seeds and berries to live. They are more colorful than parakeets, but they aren't as small as parakeets. There are many species of parrots. There are over 100 species in Central America. There aren't any parrots in cold places like Alaska or Siberia. Would you like to live in Siberia? Al's sister bought a parrot. First, she went to the bank. Second, she borrowed a cage. Next, she bought the bird. Finally, she got some parrot food. Our mother used to have a parrot, so she can help take care of it. She even gave my sister a little money to help buy it. My sister named her bird Hank. Al hopes someday he will have a pet. He wishes he could have a giraffe. He could ride it to school. What kind of animal is a parrot? What do parrots eat? Are parrots bigger than parakeets? How many species of parrots are there in Central America? Where aren't there any parrots? What did Al's sister do after she went to the bank? What was the last thing she did? What did Al's mother used to have? What did Al's sister name her pet? What does Al wish?
Read and answer.
All-Star Taxi is owned by Teresa Smith. She has owned the company for 23 years. Her office is easy to find. It's on the west side of town. She has 25 taxis. 24 of them are red. The other one is orange. Teresa doesn't like to drive, and neither does her husband, Chip. She likes to sit in her office, and so does Chip. Chip is retired, but he still enjoys talking with his wife. She always tells him about her business. Sailing is their favorite sport. They have sailed together since they got married. Sometimes Chip gets angry because Teresa has too many things to do. Before she goes to work, she always makes breakfast for Chip. After she leaves work, she stops and buys a newspaper for him. Last week, while Teresa was at work, Chip sailed all the way along the coast to the Big Island. Life is great for Chip, isn't it? Now let's answer the questions. What does Teresa own? How long has she owned the company? Where is her office? How many taxis does she have? Where do Teresa and Chip like to sit? What is their favorite sport? When does Chip get angry? What does Teresa always do before she goes to work? What does Teresa always do after work? Where did Chip sail to? Now let's check your answers. What does Teresa own? She owns All-Star Taxi. How long has she owned the company? She has owned the company for 23 years. Where is her office? Her office is on the west side of town. How many taxis does she have? She has 25 taxis. Where do Teresa and Chip like to sit? They like to sit in her office. What is their favorite sport? Sailing is their favorite sport. When does Chip get angry? Chip gets angry when Teresa has too many things to do. What does Teresa always do before she goes to work? She always makes breakfast for Chip. What does Teresa always do after work? She always buys a newspaper for Chip. Where did Chip sail to? Chip sailed to the Big Island.
Frank has two businesses, a flower shop and a pet store. When he is bored with them, he likes to write short stories. He says that it helps him to deal with stress. It is also a useful hobby. He sometimes makes a lot of money from his stories. Frank is presently writing a story about a witch and her boyfriend. She and the boyfriend, who is really a vampire, have lots of fun. Because they are both evil, they play terrible tricks on people and animals. When they are finished, the witch takes off her broom and the vampire goes back to his castle. He usually sleeps in a coffin in the tower. They only meet about twice a week. As a result, the creatures that live in the forest are safe and secure most of the time. Read and answer. Missy was very angry. Her boyfriend, Jake, didn't want to go to the amusement park with her. She said it might be fun, but he wouldn't change his mind. She really wanted to ride on the new bumper cars. If she wanted to go alone, that would be okay with him. Jake went to the rock concert with his friends. If he had brought Missy, he wouldn't have had a good time. She doesn't like that type of music. He didn't want to tell her that he preferred going with his friends. It might be used against him in their next argument. After the concert, Jake went to the cafe. If he hadn't ordered a second plate of fries, he wouldn't have seen Missy. As it was, he was just putting the last fry in his mouth when she walked in. She didn't look happy. "How will I get myself out of this one?" Jake muttered to himself. How do you think Jake would talk himself out of the difficult situation in the cafe? This is your own answer. See what you can come up with.